their students to ask me the questions about English speaking, and I'll definitely help you about English speaking. Hi, hello, my name is Khursheed Sir English. I help students to speak English confidently and fluently. Basically, I have completed post-graduation in English, and with that, I have also completed B.Ed, Bachelor of Education, and I have been training students in basic English speaking for 2 years continuously. And so far, I have trained hundreds of students online as well as offline to speak English confidently and fluently. That's why I'm here in this video to help you to solve your one of the biggest problem, that is English speaking. Basically, we have different kinds of benefits speaking English. So if you are a student, if you want to build confidence, if you want to build a strong vocabulary, then English speaking is important skill for you. And if you want to go outside your country, and there English is required to communicate with other people as well. So try to ask me questions related to English speaking. I will definitely help you because I have been helping students for so many years. I'm here to take your questions. Basically, English speaking, it's a skill and it's also a language. So if it's a skill and it's a language, why majority of the students or people don't speak English confidently and fluently? One of the main reason is that we have been taught in schools English as a subject. We have been trained to write the English sentences, write the correct spellings or words, but we have not been trained to speak English confidently and fluently. That's why most of the students or people struggle nowadays in English speaking. So basically, we have not been trained to speak English naturally. This is one of the reasons of not speaking English. The other reason is that we don't have the association or the right group of people where we can speak English naturally or fluently and confidently. So we lack that kind of particular association where we can discuss in English, have English conversations with our friends and colleagues. But unfortunately, most of the students, they don't have the right association or environment where they can practice speaking English, have daily English conversations. That's why most of the students struggle speaking English. But you have to be in the right association among those speakers who speak English fluently and confidently. So if you struggle right now in English speaking, try to be in that group that speaks English on daily basis. So it is all about association. So if you have the association of the people who speak English confidently on daily basis, it means that you are in the right association or in the right environment. But if you don't have those people who are speaking English on daily basis, who use their mother tongue as Hindi or maybe Kashmiri, maybe Urdu, then how can you learn English speaking? How can you have confidence in yourself? How can you become fluent when you have not the right association? So be in the group of native English speakers. Watch the videos of Khursheed Sir on daily basis to improve your communication in English. English is one of the most in-demand skill for most of the people. If you want to become successful in your career, you have to consider this skill as one of the important skill to uplift your career. Okay, so this is the second reason most of the people, they don't speak English. Another possible reason is fear of judgment or fear of failure. most of the students or people fear, if I speak in English, what will my friends think about myself? They might think that I'm stupid. I'm not smart enough to speak English confidently and fluently. They have this fear of inferiority complex, that if I try to speak in English, people may laugh at me. They might criticize me. So this fear stops you from achieving your dream of English speaking. Basically, I was also fearful when I started English speaking as a career. I was not good at English speaking at all initially. But what did I do? Basically, I just ignored the criticism. I accepted myself as I am, as I was. Okay, I did not focus on those people who laughed at me, who criticized me about my pronunciation, about my English grammar, about my physique. Doesn't matter at all. If you have the clear direction, the other people who criticize you don't matter at all. That's why you have to have clear vision of English speaking. If you have that clarity, why I am going to learn English speaking skill, what is the benefit of English speaking skill, what are the positive consequences if I learned English speaking as a skill? Have you that clarity right now? If not, first you have to build that clarity. Why do you want to learn English speaking? Do you want to learn English speaking as a hobby? Do you want to learn English speaking so that you can get promotion in jobs, etc.? Or do you want to communicate with other people globally? Do you want to impress your friends in schools or college? Do you have that clarity? And then comes the next statement, that what if I have not learned English speaking skill? What are the negative consequences if I don't learn English speaking skill right now? What are the negative impacts on your career, on yourself, about your confidence? Do you have that clarity? If you miss this opportunity right now, what are the negative consequences or results on your career if you don't learn English speaking skill? Okay, so do you have that clarity? First, bring the clarity in your thoughts. Why do you want to learn English speaking as a skill? So when you are clear about your vision, about your target, then you will be committed to learn. Then you will find the right association, the right environment for yourself to learn more advanced English when you have that clarity. But if you are missing the clarity, you will make excuses. You will make different kinds of lame excuses, that I don't have the time, I don't have the money. Basically, I'm a student, so I cannot afford to, join the live class or courses. So these are basically the excuses which are stopping you from achieving your actual dream of English speaking. You will not leave your comfort zone and learn from your mentor or guide or teacher if you don't have the clarity. So I had the clear vision why I'm going to learn English speaking as a skill. Though I was postgraduate in English, I had completed B.Ed, Bachelor of Education. Even I was not able to speak confidently. I did not have the confidence when I was speaking in English. I was struggling at English speaking. Though I had the degrees, but I was not, to be honest, to be frank, I was not proficient at English speaking at all. But I had that strong desire to speak and learn English. And right now, I'm in front of you speaking English confidently and fluently. And I have trained hundreds of students online as well as offline. And I can also train You, I did not hire any teacher or mentor or guide. I did not pay any fees to join the courses or classes. Never. Not online, no offline class I have joined. I did not pay any fees. I did not hire any teacher or guide. So you should not hire me, Khursheed sir, as an English teacher or mentor or guide. Why should you invest your money? I'm giving you the roadmap, the steps, how I learned English speaking without investing or spending a penny. So you can follow the same rules, same steps, and you can also learn without joining the English live class or courses. Because I have learned in this way. It worked for me. It can also work for you if you are honest, consistent, have the real burning desire to learn English speaking skill. So to be honest, I did not pay any fees. I did not spend any money. I did not purchase or buy any course. I did not join any English live class. Not at all. That's what I'm telling you. I'm giving you free advice or suggestion. I can give you free roadmap. I'm not charging you right now. I'm giving you free video, free knowledge in this video so that I can help my students, my viewers, my society to learn English speaking without paying the money. You need not pay the money to learn this very beautiful skill. And I have realized that when you learn English speaking skill, you feel more confident about yourself. You feel respected and motivated. So it's a wonderful feeling that you have this particular kind of skill. I'm not saying that English speaking is the only skill you must have to become successful in your career. Not at all. There are other fields as well where English speaking is not required. But if you have that strong hunger inside you, if you are committed to learn, then there are so many options available right now on your smartphone. You can just click and watch the videos of successful people, how they have become successful in different arenas or in different fields. Basically, I'm talking about English speaking. So you can follow my steps, how I have followed these steps and learned English speaking at no cost at all. But I had that hunger inside me. I had that clear vision why I am learning English speaking skill. And right now, I am speaking freely. I'm not afraid of anyone. I can speak in front of hundreds, thousands of people online as well as offline. So if you want such kind of confidence in you, then you should at least look at this suggestion. I am not giving you any order. I am giving you just suggestion that I have learned through this way. You can also follow these simple steps and you can also learn. What did I do basically to learn English speaking skill? Basically, I have read many self-help books in English, which gave me the sentences, the words, which helped me to build my strong vocabulary. By reading those books in English. Basically, these books were self-help books. So basically, I like to read self-help books. And these self-help books helped me to build my strong vocabulary. And having knowledge is not enough. So if you know English words, if you know sentences, if you have strong vocabulary, if you understand the English conversations, but you are not speaking, you are not training on daily basis, you are not practicing, this is all in vain. It will not work at all unless you apply your knowledge. It is said that knowledge is not power unless acted upon, unless it is used. It is only potential power. So I learned from reading books. I learned from English speakers. I learned from different kinds of sources, but I applied at the same time. When I applied, I saw different kinds of results that motivated me to learn more. So if I had not applied those words or sentences which I learned from reading self-help books, I would not have been right here today in front of you. I would not have been trained hundreds of students to speak English. That's why I'm telling you. Understanding English conversation, it's not enough. What you have to do, you have to apply. You have to practice what you have learned. Let's take some example. If you have learned 10 new words today, if you have learned 5 sentences today, you have to speak those words. You have to speak those sentences. Then you will be better at speaking. So if you just grab the knowledge, then how can you become fluent at English speaking? Not at all. You have to train your tongue to speak English. It will not be easy for you initially, but when you have more practice, more exposure, then you will become expert at English speaking. You will become proficient at English speaking. But initially, yes, it will be difficult for you. It was difficult for me. It was hard for me, as it is difficult for most of the beginners. Initially, it is not easy to speak English. You understand English speaking, that's okay. You understand the words, the conversations, that's better. But if you want to speak English, then you have to practice those words and sentences. Unless you practice those words and sentences, you will not be able to speak when you are in a real English conversation. My dear audience, my dear friends, what you have to do doesn't matter. You know hundreds of sentences. If you only know 5 sentences, you have to use those 5 sentences in your conversation. In this way, you will become very fluent, very confident, very wonderful at English speaking. But if you don't train your tongue, if you don't speak and practice on daily basis, you cannot speak English at all. Most of the students follow the same procedure. They just grab the knowledge. They just learn, but they never take the time out to speak those words and sentences. That's why they struggle through their life. They struggle at English speaking. Why? Because they just have trained their mind to learn and understand. They never trained their tongue to speak. They never used those words and sentences in the real conversation. Guess what? If you don't use that sentence or word in the real English conversation, how can you be able to speak fluent English? It will not gonna work at all. Use the words and sentences that you learn from experts. In this way, you will become fluent at English speaking. But if you don't use these words and sentences, you will not become wonderful or great English speaker at all. Then why are you wasting your time? Most of the students and people do the same thing again and again and again. They are repeating the same process, making few mistakes. They just learn, understand, understand. It is not enough. In order to speak English, you have to speak words and sentences on. Now, the question may be, sir, yes, of course, I want to speak English confidently and fluently, but there is no one. How can I speak English? Where are those students or people with whom I can talk in English? Basically, I created so many ways for myself to express myself in English. I created YouTube channels. I have so many YouTube channels right now. I recorded myself on my smartphone. I used to be in front of the mirror and I used to talk to myself in English. I created the opportunities for myself. I was interviewed during cricket match. I love to be on the stage during cricket match because I was having a dream to speak in English. When they were asking the questions in English, I was loving the questions in English, and I used to provide the answers in my own style. It didn't matter for me whether I was speaking, almost 100% correct sentences or not. It did not bother me at all. Because if you focus on mistakes, on problems, you will feel yourself more stressful, more stressed. So why should you focus on mistakes? Mistakes, it's the part of the process. Mistakes is equal to golden opportunities. So we make mistakes, we are human beings. In learning new skills, we improve those mistakes, we learn from our mistakes, and then one day comes when we are absolutely wonderful at any skill. But initially, we make mistakes. Through mistakes, we improve ourselves. Through mistakes, we learn. So it's a part of the process. So what you have to do to speak fluent English, just watch the videos, learn few sentences or words on daily basis, and speak with yourself. If there is nobody to help you, why should you have hundreds of students who can listen to you? Why you need hundreds of people to listen to you? You are enough. Just talk to yourself. If there is no one to support or help you, just be in front of the mirror or record on your mobile phone, smartphone right now. You need not to upload that video. Just record yourself. It will definitely help you in gaining your confidence. This is how I learned. Nobody helped me to speak English. There were no groups or students in front of me while I was learning English speaking. I was talking to myself. I was reading English self-help books. I was talking in front of the mirror. I was creating different ways to express myself in English. I made so many mistakes initially at the beginning, but I did not focus on the mistakes. In this way, the winners win because they don't focus on the mistakes, they focus on the improvement. This is what you have to do. Improve yourself on a daily basis. But first, you must have the clarity. What are the benefits of learning English speaking skill? What are the negative results, negative consequences if you don't learn English speaking skill? Do you know what are the negative impacts on your career? If you don't learn English speaking skill, you might lose the job that you were dreaming of during your lifetime. You might miss so many opportunities in the marketplace. You may not qualify for getting the education abroad. So there are so many bad consequences, negative results on your career if you don't learn English speaking. Do you have that clarity? I had the clarity. So dear students, if you found this video very helpful, consider sharing this video with other students who are also interested in learning English speaking skill so that I can help them through this video. Okay, if you have any query, any question regarding English speaking, you can type in the comment section right now. I'll definitely take your questions. Or after the completion of this video, you can also write under the video in the comment section, what is that one biggest challenge you are facing right now while speaking English? Because I have completed post-graduation in English. That means I am MA English. I have also completed BEd, Bachelor of Education. I have the training experience of 7 to 8 years because I have been teaching students for 7-8 years. And I have so many students right now who have joined our courses or live class. And right now they're very confident. At least in speaking basic English sentences. Now they know how to communicate, express themselves online as well as offline. But initially, they were fearful, they were scared. They made so many mistakes. As I told you that initially, the person, the people, any personality is not perfect or excellent initially at the beginning. But the winners keep going on, keep improving themselves, and one day they become phenomenal at their crafts. That's why what I'm telling you, I'm suggesting you, I'm not giving you any order, I'm suggesting you, you need not to pay huge amounts for joining Khursheed Sir's live English class. You need not to do any other stuff. Just follow these simple steps. You need not to pay the money. I did not pay money at all. I did not join any class or course. I did not hire any teacher or mentor. Still, I am the coach for English speaking for so many students right now. Why should you pay? You can learn free about English speaking because you have the smartphone right now in your hand. So you have almost everything in your hand right now. So use it wisely. Don't waste your time. You need not to pay the money. You need not to buy the courses or class or books. Just learn from my steps. Follow the roadmap I have followed without spending a penny learning English speaking. Thank you for your participation. See you in the next video. Just write your query or question in the comment section so that I can help you regarding English speaking. Thank you for your participation. My name is Khursheed Sir. I'm here to help you about English speaking. Thank you. God bless you.